Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another educational commentary. For those of you guys new here, basically what I do is I commentate everything that I'm doing and everything that I'm thinking about so you can see the consistencies across all my games and apply it to yourself. So today we are playing in bronze and silver. I've been getting a lot of requests for smurfing content in my Twitch comments, so here we go. I'm sorry for anyone who hates smurfing content, but again, educational commentary. We want to cover all elos from Iron to Challenger, and yes, I've been making my way to Challenger on a couple of my accounts streaming on Twitch, so come check me out. But alright, let's jump into the action here. So let's open up by autoing one of these minions and then just chilling for a second. Reposition so maybe Yumi can land a Q. Auto Q. Okay, now that all the minions are dead, we are gonna now look to poke Ashe if she autos a minion. So wait for it, right here. Oh! Okay. She autoed the minion instead of autoing me, so that was honestly respect. Actually not respect, I take that back. That was kind of troll from her. She should have autoed me. Especially when I failed to tumble forward. They're gonna get level 2 here, so watch out. That's fine. Yumi land a Q, perfect. Back up. Watch the Ashe W, maybe bait it out. Nope. Right there, one auto, 1 for 1. Not worth it because she's level 2, but it looks like Yumi landed a Q, so it's pretty worth it. And Yumi has Exhaust, Ignite, and we're slowly poking out the Ashe. If I can get one more poke on her, I can definitely all-in her. That's not good. I think we win this because they focused Yumi. This Yumi typed the wrong key and ran away from me. Wait, this guy's trolling. I see. Okay. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, what we did there was we poked the Ashe a couple times, especially the Yumi. Landing her Q a couple times. And then honestly, when they jumped on the Yumi and used everything on her, I kind of just all in the Ashe because she was already half HP. So there's nothing that the enemy team could have done there. So yeah, we ran her down and then we killed Pyke because he overstayed instead of running. So as you can see, like, again, I always repeat this on repeat over and over again, but ADC, or just even lower elo gameplay in general, as long as you have your fundamentals covered, and in a lot of these videos, I do cover the fundamentals, especially through Vayne top lane, you will be fine going into these games. Your opponents will not, like, basically, if your opponents aren't playing perfectly, you're able to take advantage because as long as you are following your fundamentals, you will find free damage and free auto attacks while going through the laning phase, which will eventually lead to you being able to all-in your opponents. But let's continue on. Let's continue last hitting here. And we're gonna wait for an opportunity to maybe run them down because they're pretty far up in the lane. But right now we're doing a 3-wave stack. Right here, there should be 1, 2, and 3, and then back up, let the Yumi land her Q, and then run away. And as you can see, like, honestly, the Yumi was kind of troll, right? Like what she did. But because the enemy team overextended so many resources for her, I was able to take advantage, right? So until you reach, like, I would say, like, master tier, maybe GM challenger, it's really hard to blame your support unless they're actually actively running it down, right? Where right there, like, Yumi, like, jumped out when she shouldn't have. She got stunned. She literally wasn't even a part of the fight, right? So yeah, I think we can go here. If Ashe walks up here, we all in. There we go. Because Pyke has no E. And Pyke has no Q because he hooked me into the Ashe. So she really had a kill here. Perfect. And then we'll push out the wave. Okay. So we were doing a 3-wave stack, but the Pyke E'd away, and then he hooked me into the Ashe, so I can use that hook as an advantage to going on the Ashe because literally Pyke had nothing left. But let's continue pushing the wave here. Push, 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 push. And then we're gonna take our base. Also, I didn't explain it earlier, but the first time I killed our opponents, I based while the wave was pushing towards us. A big problem I see a lot of you guys have is when you guys are playing your solo queue games, you guys will try to you guys will kill them, right? Which is a good thing. But then you guys will try to push out the wave that's frozen towards you and push out the next wave that's coming. And what ends up happening is your opponents, right? They'll come back to lane and then they'll screw you over because you are maybe 40% HP, you have no mana, and the wave is pushing towards them, right? And then now they can freeze on you, or you're just at the base, and you kind of just lose a lot. So make sure when it comes to wave management, which is my it's the third concept that I teach in my coaching videos of my fundamentals, is you have your wave management down. You guys need to understand which way the wave is going. So as you can see right now, the wave is pushing towards us. Why? Because they have more minions on their side, right? So right here, what can we do with this advantage, or with our advantage? We can shave the wave. So watch how I'm shaving the wave, but we don't want to push the wave back towards our opponent. We want to shave the wave a lot so that we tank less damage when we're tanking the minion waves, and then we pull a freeze. And in order to freeze the wave, you need 4 mage minions, generally speaking, right? It just depends on where the lane is set up. But in that position, you need 4 mage minions. If you have 3, it'll eventually bounce back. But yeah. Right here, we have a freeze. And yeah, as you can see, now with the freeze, your opponents are forced to walk up. You can maybe run them down, whatever, right? And then, yeah, you can kill them. And in most cases, your jungler can actually gank them because they're pushed up. As you can see, they're pushed up, so Echo can actually get a gank in. And then we go from there, and then we can go for Ashe in this case, it's fine. So I get exhausted. Whoa, I don't want to get hooked. Honestly, probably could have dodged the Pike Q really easily, or even just tanked it, honestly. And then just kill the Ashe, but it's fine. So right here, we're going to hard shove because Ashe is based. And we can rotate over to Dragon. You need to push one more. You can't rotate to Dragon yet because the wave is frozen towards your opponents in this case. So again, we have to make sure we crash the wave. Fundamental number 3. Saskia is fundamental number 3. Let me explain all my fundamentals. I have 4 fundamentals I teach in League of Legends. Number 1 is mechanics. Something that everyone dreads. Number 2 is zone of influence. The ability, the area somebody can impact. Number 3 is wave management. And number 4 is decision making. That is the Saskia 4 fundamentals. And then there's like number 5, but that's like once you're high elo. But yeah. But alright, let's look at this wave right here. This wave is pushing towards me. Why is it pushing towards me? Because the wave is closer on their side. Aside from Ashe obviously autoing the wave. But let's say Ashe was AFK, right? The wave will push towards me because the next wave that's coming, which is this wave, or somewhere over here, is going to get to the battlefield faster and start assisting in the fight. Therefore, it will push towards me. So, in this case, since the wave is pushing towards me, I can shave the wave, as I explained, right? And then I can freeze the wave in front of my turret, force them to walk up, and when they walk up, I can all-in them, right? Especially since I have double sums. So I'm going to tank this hook here. Oh, no, I didn't get... Oh, damn, he didn't hook me. And then, yeah. And then we're going to keep freezing because we want to force our opponents to walk up. And when they walk up, we kill them. So we pull 4 minions here. Pop a quick little ward so we don't die. And you can only freeze like this aggressively and then like walk forward if you're really far ahead. If you're behind, don't freeze. Just let the wave crash. And then figure out the problems later. But yeah, as you can see, it's frozen. Ashe is losing CS, as we can see here. Losing all the CS. Wave is frozen infinitely towards me. And in order for them to break the freeze, they have to walk up. And when they walk up, we can all end them. I'm going to pop Ghost. I'm going to go in. I'm going to flash the Ashe arrow. And then we should win the fight from there. So once I see an angle here, I'm definitely going to go for it. Right here, just go for it. I'm watching Ashe's mana. She's not popping Biscuit and then ulting immediately. The second her mana, the second one of her biscuits gets popped, her mana is going to increase by a significant amount, which means Ashe will immediately arrow me. So the reason why I clicked Ashe there is I looked at the top left corner to see if Ashe's mana would immediately go up, which it should have, because all she had to do is just pop a biscuit and then arrow me. But that never happened, so we didn't have to flash. But in most scenarios, right there, if her mana goes up, she's likely to Ashe arrow immediately, which means you need to flash to the side, but in a way where it's to the side, but towards her. And then from there, you should be able to run her down and kill her. We'll take a plating real quick, and then base. We don't want to overstay. Which is tempo, which falls under the category of wave management. Because what ends up happening is if you stay there, right, you are going to be subjecting yourself to overstaying with like low HP, low mana in most cases for you guys, right? In my case, I was full HP, but whatever. And the enemy team just based, even though they technically just died, but they get to buy items, which means they're ahead. So you want to make sure you're basing when you crash the wave and maybe grabbing a quick plate or two. One plate, not two. And then you base. So let's look at the wave state right now. The wave state is clearly pushing towards the enemy, which I explained earlier, right? It's on our side of the map, which means the next wave that's coming, aside from me autoing this wave, right, will get to the battlefield faster and start assisting in battle. So what we're going to do here is just purely last hit and build up a 2 to 3 wave crash. I think it'll be a 2 wave crash, but we'll see. But basically the way the wave states work is they go cannon, non-cannon, non-cannon, and then this one's cannon again. And that's a little like thing that you can keep in mind for when good base timers can be found. Because if you're able to crash the wave on the second non-cannon wave, that means the wave after will be a cannon. So if you base and your opponents push, you'll come back to the lane and you won't lose too many minions because the cannon wave will soak up like 10 towers, like not 10, like 7 tower shots. In this case, we did a 2 wave crash because the Ashe didn't clear enough of the minions. So yeah, we're just gonna hit the tower a couple times. And Pyke is somewhere here. He's over there. Make sure we don't get hooked. That would be bad. Quick little onto Pyke, and then back off to the turret. Ooh. Damn, I got hooked in the tower. Or I got Ashe out on the turret. Alright, and this game is not looking so hot, but we should be good. Zone of influence right there. You have to draw out the Pyke hook ranges and how long it takes for him to charge it up. I think he's gonna be right there. I'm not sure. Oh shit. We're fine. Oh, he's up here, my bad. Paying the word for 5 gold. And we're gonna continue pushing this lane here. And maybe try to eventually like just tower dive them, honestly. There's a Rek'Sai behind me, but I should be fine. If the Rek'Sai ganks me, this should be a easy triple kill. Okay, they want me to rotate the dragon, so I come. Yeah, he's dead. Right there, basically we just eat Rek'Sai as he's coming over the wall. I didn't like plan like that crazy like into the wall interaction. I just eat him to keep him on that side of the wall so that TF and Echo can kill him. But yeah. Okay, we are going to continue pushing bot and see if there's any opportunities for us to take the tower or kill Ashe. And they're pretty low, so I think we can go for it here. It looks like there's some fighting here. This Ashe should be dead. She has nowhere to go. That guy should be dead too. And that guy should be dead. And basically in this elo, the biggest thing is making sure, again, you just have all your fundamentals covered. So after watching this video, really double down, okay, on improving the fundamentals, and from there slowly you will start to climb, because that is the only thing that will keep you afloat as you start to slowly progress through all the ranks, whether it's from iron, bronze, silver, gold, etc, right, all the way till challenger. The fundamentals must always be covered first before you think outside the box. The issue with a lot of these YouTube videos, like telling you guys, oh, pick like Kiana 59% win rate champion or something, like, is that's all BS. Like you need to cover like these things first before you get to that stage of the game where you're able to do shit like that, you know what I mean? So that's just my piece of advice. Let's grab a storm raid here and kind of just build whatever and go from there. Okay, so mid-game macro. Generally speaking, you want to go mid lane as an ADC, but honestly this game, I'm just going to play a Vayne top style with my Yuumi on top of me. Is basically, I'm going to go bot lane, and I'm going to force people to come to me. And when people come to me, it makes my life easier, because they want to kill me. But when I go mid lane, generally speaking, I'm coming to them. and then I'm the one having to overreach to make things happen. So I'm just gonna go bot lane here and play a Vayne top style and continue pushing bot lane. And also don't pay too much mind to the build. The build's whatever. I'm just kind of building whatever. The best build, and the Vayne nerfs still have not come out yet, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know what the Vayne nerfs are, it's her Q is going from 4 seconds to 6 seconds base, level 1, and then it scales downwards. And her passive is being removed 15 movement speed from it, where it's going from 45 movement speed to 15, which means in her ult form it's going from, you're losing 30 movement speed basically. And that is the Vayne nerfs, and they're coming out in, today's Monday, they're coming out in 2 to 3 days from today, but yeah. Alright, continuing on, we're gonna keep pushing the wave here and just take the tower, because the entire enemy team is dead. And looks like there should be a free kill here. Very nice. Yuumi, jump on him, save him. Yuumi does not want to get near him. Okay. The Echo looks so dead, not gonna lie. Oh my god, he just blew everyone up, dude. No way. Alright. We're gonna take our base call today and come back and we'll figure it out from there. So, Essence Reaver. Can I buy Essence? No. Phantom Dancer? 2,800. I don't have the money. Unfortunate. Okay. So, in this state of the game, you basically just, you can do whatever you want. You can go mid, go bot, it doesn't matter. But we're gonna clean up the game here and end it off, so that we don't drag you guys in. But basically, my TLDR for this elo is learn the fundamentals, continue watching my other videos when I explain all these things, and pay attention to my mouse movement and like how I control my character, because these are the things that will carry you throughout each game that you play. And wave management, don't forget that. And naturally, if you cover those things, you get to learn to make decisions, right? You don't make decisions, well you do, but the further and further ahead you are, the more decisions you get to make. And the more you're able to cycle through these decisions, you are able to start becoming better and better at the game. Because you were given more. Instead of like, you're losing lane or whatever, and then you're forced to just follow whatever the enemy team is doing, right? To react to them. Instead, you have to actually proactively make plays and figure out what you're going to do. So right now, we're going to quickly 1v5 when the enemy team's all up. So I'm going to just kill Renekton here. And then Rek'Sai should be coming in about 3 seconds. Ashe should be coming from my left in about 2 seconds. We're going to go hard on Ashe right here. Ashe is dead. Where'd Xerath go? Oh, there's a fight here. He's dead. And then we'll kill Xerath. And continue pushing bottom lane. From here, we'll take an inhibitor and then probably base. I don't want to overstay. Because when you stay with no sums and you try to fight multiple people, it's kind of doomed. So, we'll take our base and call it a day. Phantom Dancer and maybe QSS or something. GG, well played, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys drop a like, hit the sub button, and have a fantastic rest of your day.